Morrison was greeted by protesters in Alice.
Scotty! Where's Scott?
But he shrugged it off by scoffing some bush treats.
What are these ones?
The bush banana, obviously very different to your normal bananas.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And what are these ones?
Steady on. Just don't eat the echidnas, please.
And what are these ones?
Of course, Labor was without Albanese.
Having a leader who is forced into 7 days at home makes it a little bit harder.
So they sent in a special crew.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, maybe you can hire the B team.
I pity the fool who didn't think the B team was prepared.
And we certainly need to prepare.
Meanwhile, Morrison worked his second job pulling beers while managing to lose his. Tuesday, on a quest for hangover food, Morrison hit up a bakery.
Here we go.
And you know what? Even a Frenchman would think Scotty's croissant rolling technique was pretty good.
I don't think I know.
With the "if you mess up, fess up" signs firmly hidden, Morrison was free to tour a factory in Townsville where he admired cylindrical girth,
That's big.
fired the doomsday cannon,
Okay, so we hit this? Yep.
and he once again spat fresh rhymes while discussing our cultural influence in the Solomons.
I sent in the AFP. The Labor Party wants to send in the ABC. AFP. I sent in AFP. The Labor Party wants to send in the ABC.
It was a more subdued Labor who visited a prototype talking Albanese robot to pay homage to their leader.
I haven't had any headaches, but I do feel I have been tired.
It was almost as pathetic as this unedited vision of Craig Kelly's midweek UAP speech.
We will outlaw lockdowns and protect the rights of all Australians to choose sick fights.
Okay, we did edit this heavily. Please don't sue us, Craig. Wednesday, and Albanese was back.
How you going?
And via Zoom, he wasted no time tearing into the big issue.
Jason Clare is certainly better looking than I am. There is no question about that.
More concerningly, he accidentally left his webcam on and we all had to see this. Morrison visited some sweet old folks, but his conversation fell mostly on deaf ears.
The last 3 years, there has been difficult times. How about you ladies? Tell us some of the things that are focusing your minds.
I can't hear.
And Barnaby Joyce seemed to misunderstand a key element of elections.
This is not a popularity contest. I don't want to be liked. I'm not here to be liked.
Meanwhile, Labor released their vision for the future.
Today we release our economic plan.
Nobody cared. Thursday, and rising inflation figures and a potential interest rate hike had Morrison pointing fingers.
This pandemic has obviously caused big impacts. And, of course, what's happening with the war in Ukraine.
The war in Ukraine doesn't explain or excuse a decade of this mob going after people's wages and job security.
On wages, Morrison lamented the lack of wizardry.
Governments can't magically make your wages go up. There is no magic pen.
But he found some sorcery just a few minutes later.
How long have you been training now? 4 years. You have to get a pay rise.
Today, the human Albanese was back.
I'm available, I'm flexible, I'm desperate.
It was enough to drive Morrison to quite a few drinks.
Breakfast of champions. Oh, that's nice.
Any more of those and he'll get bedroom eyes for Jason Clare too.
Whoa. Calm the farm.
You can certainly taste that.
As we just saw, the PM got on the whiskies quite early, but look, you could hardly tell he'd had a few.
We have been focusing on the things that we can control, taking on the big energy companies, putting those legislative mechanisms in place. He said he wanted me to debate me anywhere, anytime, which says they will give permanent protection beavers.
Permanent protection beaver was my nickname in high school.
I'm not sure if I should laugh at that or not.
Of course you should laugh. I'm in the funniest chair. Laugh, woman. Come here.